time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Seth Romero gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Ready now is Lionel Rangel, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the AB now. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Our temperature, hot but not overly hot, 87 degrees here at first pitch. Two and two.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit. Stepping in now, Jorge Padilla, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The numbers, 282 to start play, 11 home runs, and 34 driven in. Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Fastball called strike, 1 and 2. Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about him. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Now here's the first offering. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Into the box, Carlos Correa. Early RBI spot for him here, and not a bad guy for the job. Currently 9th in the American League in runs batted in.
Well, this is a small sample size because the season is still so young, but I don't have any doubt he's going to be near the top of a bunch of the leaderboards when this season is all said and done.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Astros leave 1-0 in the Astros' first chance. Sox coming up. It's the 2005 Fall Classic all over again on MLB Network. David Peterson, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Down the left field line. He's through first and hustling for second. And the White Sox get something going here. It's a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Jurickson Profar digs in next as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
A pause and the 0-2. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting third, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
And now in the box, Kyle Tucker. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot, too. Leadoff man at third with 1 down. From the stretch. Here comes the 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on Show Track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. The batter will be Luis Robert, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He comes in with 24 homers to his credit so far this year. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Took something off the curveball there. 76 miles an hour. It's 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base. And that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout. Keep that guy off the base path.
Rogers.
Brendan Rodgers bats next as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0. Tucker, the runner at first with 2 gone. Just hung in there on that one. Another 1-2 delivery.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Oh, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. Corey Lee digging in now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the AB now. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
The first baseman, number 10, Jamie Leach.
So next to hit is Jamie Leach, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Here's J.D. Martinez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. So far this year against Southpaws, Martinez is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2. And that misses. 2-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Ripped down the first base line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. takes this the other way to right. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. Out in front here as this one scorched foul to the left. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 14 homers to go along with 52 RBIs. The 0-1 on its way. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 2-1.
Ball, action time.
Alexander Canario would be next. The 3-1 popped up. Nunez will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The White Sox lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Brendan Rodgers.
The shortstop, Brendan.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And it's fouled away. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Fouled away. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Full count still. The next 3-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Good battle. Count remains full.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a
baseman.
swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
1 out, nobody on. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4.
Batting 7, the first baseman.
Now to the plate here is Renato Nunez, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
0-2, here it is. And it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Guerrero leads off first with 1 away. This is foul right side. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
To the plate now, Nick Senzel. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The average coming in, 257. 11 home runs and 43 RBIs. The 1-0 home.
Hey. 1 ball, 1 strike.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
All even now, 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And the payoff pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Guerrero rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
And these guys are showing some consistency in the early going here. Got a run in the first inning, and this double ensures that they'll at least get a run here in the 2nd.
Standing in now, Carson Kelly, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from 2nd with 2 away. Set to deliver the 0-1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Sox get one on the RBI double. We've played two. It's now 2-0 good guys. Now at the plate here is Alexander Canario, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. First pitch coming, here it is.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. A little bouncer. Heading out towards shallow right. Tucker waits on it, makes the play, one away. And a look there at the standings from the AL Central as you see where the White Sox find themselves coming into today's action. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lionel Rangel. He singled in his first AB. And now a pitch on the way.
Count 1-0.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Fletcher onto the grass. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Jorge Padilla. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Bottom of the third now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, David Fletcher.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Here's Jurickson Profar as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now the 2-0. Fletcher on at first, nobody out. And he fouls this one off. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate, Kyle Tucker, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He collected a base hit his first time up. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings up Luis Robert. Has a look, now the pitch.
1-0.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line drive base hit. And the throw's offline a bit as it gets by him at third.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
Digging in will be Brendan Rodgers. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Now it's 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0 to first. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. MLB Network is back on the south side after this. Stepping in once again is Alex Bregman. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Number 2, Alex Bregman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Here it comes. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Astros are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. And he puts it on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Oh, but the feed is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Corey Lee, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh and 1, here it comes. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1 and 2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Little chopper back to the mound. One there. On to first, and they get them both.
The batter, the first baseman, Jamie Leach.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Jamie Leach. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the White Sox 2 and the Astros 1. Now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
Hit on the ground toward the left. And there's one away. Now one down with the bases empty. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
A 2-1 count to Nunez. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk. At the plate now, Nick Senzel. Lifted down the line in left.
But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Into the box, Carson Kelly, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is laid off for ball two. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. David Fletcher would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-0 pitch on its way.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 10 for him on the year. And the White Sox will move out in front 4-1.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
To the plate now, David Fletcher.
Second baseman.
As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. Fouled off. Two 2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 4-1 Chicago. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. New inning set to get underway, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Count 1-0.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Two and one after the foul ball there.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Garrett Hampson. So run up to bunt here, but misses for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
All even at 2-2. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Again, he sends it out of play. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Up next for the Astros.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And up next is Alexander Canario. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Christian Javier, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Now into the box, Jurickson Profar. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 2 for 3. He's taken him deep once. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Javier has racked up over 70 innings on the mound and has a rather inflated ERA, one that won't come down easily. The 1-0. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Kyle Tucker is on deck. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So next to bat will be Kyle Tucker. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's set and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Hampson will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. The next batter will be Luis Roberts, singled last time up. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Profar, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He's set. Here's the 3-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 25 for him on the year. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
At the plate, Brendan Rodgers. And it's fouled away. No hits to this point. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. And there's ball 2 now.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Now the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. And he'll likely do his best to forget about today.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer to the left side. Bregman gloves it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's the White Sox 6 and the Astros 1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder Lionel Rangel. Now the first pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home. Very weakly on the ground. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there. Base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Into the box now, Jorge Padilla. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Unable to find the zone with the slider. Hit in the air out to center field. Robert is there, and he has it for the first out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 1-0 pitch. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Next to hit, Carlos Correa. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Seared down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Rangel stands at second with 2 gone. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Swing and a liner. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And here's Renato Nunez. Lifetime versus this arm. He's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
The 1-1. Shot toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in a big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
So now to the plate, Nick Senzel. High pop-up. Bregman has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready to take his hacks again. Carson Kelly blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty B. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Comes set, and the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Standing in now, David Fletcher. No balls and a strike to count. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Hit down the third baseline. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Next to stand in is Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the payoff pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. They lead it 6-1. Michael Kopech is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now at the plate is Corey Lee. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the AB on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
So here's Jamie Lease as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
The count now at 2-2. From the stretch. Fouled off. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
To the plate now, Garrett Hampson, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. 1 run, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
That brings up Alexander Canario as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Another payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Next, it'll be Lionel Rangel, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Looking to minimize the damage here.
Count 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0.
Count 1-1.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Ground ball left side. He's got it. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. Stretch time here on the south side of Chicago. White Sox on top, 6-2. Last half of the 7th here, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Strike two. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Luis Robert will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 7.
Next, here is Brendan Rodgers. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Hampson has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They lead it 6-2. Now it'll be Jorge Padilla. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. And the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Next to dig in, Alex Bregman. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1
Bregman,
strike.
base runner at first with 1 out. One ball and 2 strikes to count.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Corey Lee, and it's fouled away. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Full count, here it comes. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Cody Reed is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Lifetime against this particular arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First offering. Reed rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, ball 3 here. Hey, and the White Sox would love to start an inning and get that leadoff guy on. They'd love to get a leadoff walk right here.
Left side. Gets dirty and gloves it to first. It's there, and he's out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Renato Nunez.
In now, Renato Nunez. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0.
Outside, that's a ball.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Number 31 for him on the season. And the lead is now 7-2.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Stepping in now, Nick Senzel. To the left side, but it's well foul. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Up next, Carson Kelly. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Now the first pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
1-2 to the White Sox catcher. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
At the plate, David Fletcher. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Ready with the 2-0.
That's ball 3.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Next up is Jurickson Profar. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Kelly at second. Fletcher on at first with 2 down. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up for the Astros. It's the White Sox 7 and the Astros 2. All set to start the 9th in this one, and here's Jamie Lees.
First baseman, number 10, Jamie Lees.
First pitch on the way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. J.D. Martinez will be next. The 3-0. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So now here is J.D. Martinez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First delivery to him. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Up high, 2-1 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1 pitch.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Now batting, number 4.
Ryan Presley comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Striding in for Houston, Garrett Hampson. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
0-2 count and the pitch.
Nope.
None out, runners at first and second. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
At the plate now, Alexander Canario. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. Down and away, ball one. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
2 strikes.
From the stretch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
To the plate now, Lionel Rangel, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
In the dirt here, so he'll keep those runners where they are, but the count moves to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Josh Taylor gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Jorge Padilla will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, the pitch, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
From the stretch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Too high. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Last strike now for Houston. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the White Sox have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. 7-2 the final score this afternoon. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Seth Romero earns win number 7 on the season. David Peterson was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Astros, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.